Hello guys, my name is Anna and today we are going to learn about the middle stage of the English language and the period of the great changes. I know guys, that topic sounds boring, but don't worry, today we are going to learn quickly. I am going to do focuses on the changes of the English language, but before explaining what happened through that changes with the English language, I would like to point out what was the middle stage, guys. The middle stage was the introduction of the French culture to the England culture after the Norman Conquest. But what happened with the introduction of the French culture to the England? So guys, now I am going to explain what happened with the language in that period. The French influence on the English vocabulary had in greatest expansion in the period of the Middle English. During this time, over 10,000 French words were adapted into the English language and about 17% of are still in use. The reason for that are firstly the bilingualism in England, which had been prevalent since the Norman Conquest in 1066. Secondly, the English culture was regarded as an inferior. By this time, French and English language exist side by side, but French with a most big influences already. The French was the language of the royalty, and for that reason, at that moment, people want to speak French or use some words of the language French. And also, at that moment, the citizens begins to request some literary loans. An important thing it is that some of those words that was in use at that time are still in use now. These words look like the same and have the same meaning. But waiting, it does not mean that if you speak English you can speak French, not because French is a completely different language, but you can be able that if you hear some words, for example resistant in French and resistant in English have the same meaning. So now I have some examples of the words that has the same meaning.